Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, and my friends, we have some pretty big news in the world of SNK. So SNK, in case you're unaware, not too long ago at the beginning of this year, was bought out by the Misk Foundation. That is the Mohammed bin Salman Foundation. A Saudi Arabia concern basically looking to make strategic investments, and one of those strategic investments is, well, buying out SNK. Now, for SNK, what this means is, well, they effectively might as well have infinite money to work with at this point. The Saudis foot the bill, and SNK gets to make whatever it wants. And that's kind of the purpose of today's video, because SNK is deciding to go a little bit crazy. So we have an interview from the latest issue of Famitsu, specifically issue 1773. It's been around for a while. And the interview talks to the president of SNK, Kenji Matsubara. So one of the first things right out of the gate here is he says the Misk Foundation wants SNK to reach the shining era of the 1980s and beyond. Basically, they want SNK, and giving them the money to do so, to reach their old halcyon days. The greatest heights the company's ever achieved and even further beyond. Reiterating a point that they made back at the beginning of the year when they actually bought out the company was they want SNK to become a top 10 worldwide gaming company. $1 billion company. And well, they got the money to make that happen now. Specifically, they are aiming to be as big or bigger than Capcom is currently. They currently have a 10-year strategy of growth, and they have right now over 400 employees, which I actually found mildly shocking. It's a lot more than I thought they would have had right now, but still 400 right now, and they're looking to increase it to several thousand employees worldwide. And with their current influx of cash, they are also very open to making acquisitions of other companies. And what are they going to be doing game-wise? That's the big deal, right? So the plan is, according to Kenji Matsubara, is they're looking to do more than just fighting games now. Now, the IPs, the intellectual properties they own, they're looking to expand those into other genres. So one game specifically mentioned here is Fatal Fury. And Fatal Fury, they're looking to, well, kind of do something different. Yes, they do have the Garou game coming up, and the Garou Mark of the Wolves 2 game is a proper fighting game, but they're looking for the Fatal Fury franchise as a whole to maybe expand into, say, an open world RPG, an action-adventure game, or just even a traditional RPG. A quote we have here is, developing something like an action-adventure game or an RPG is an important factor in expanding the IP, the intellectual property. So Fatal Fury, as the example here, is certainly a well-known brand worldwide. Absolutely. Most people know it, even if you never played it. But what if you played, the Fatal Fury RPG, the Fatal Fury action-adventure game, the Fatal Fury open-world game? Like, what if you played a game that was in the Fatal Fury universe, and like, say, as an example, I'm just using this as an example here, but say, like the Yakuza series. Say you're playing as Terry Bogard going around Southtown, and just beating the crap out of people. That's a game most people could enjoy, and you can have it in the crux of, like, you're trying to take down Geese Howard and his mafia gang, right, in Southtown. So there's a lot of ways you can go. It's just an example here, but they're very keen on taking this brand specifically into other genres. SNK will remain a company that does put out fighting games, yes, but they do want to expand into other genres just to maximize the amount of people they can bring into the brand. Another thing that was really brought up in the interview a lot was just a very large interest in reviving dormant IPs. Like, say this right now, what you're looking at. In case you don't know, this is Athena from King of Fighters. And long before there was ever a King of Fighters or even a Fatal Fury, there was Athena the Psycho Soldier. So maybe they could do something with that. Or here, this is the Akari Warriors. What you're looking at is Ralph. Yes, Ralph of King of Fighters fame. Long before he was ever in the fighting game, he was just straight up murdering fools in the jungle. These are just a couple examples here, but SNK is not hurting for old IPs to revive by any stretch. They got a ton of games on the books. So basically, all this said, we are looking in the future at an SNK that's looking to be large and in charge, one that's looking to take over. SNK, a well-beloved company, and for a lot of its recent existence, it's sort of been on the rocks until the last couple of years, right? So them having basically all the money they could ever hope for to play around with and just expanding massively into all sorts of other games and genres in the future, I am here for it. At the bare minimum, that should mean that Season 2 patch for the King of Fighters 15 has that matchmaking fixed, right? And hopefully we get a lot of fun DLC characters because you guys can afford it now. Goro Mark of the Wolves 2 is just the beginning of this surge, and who knows, maybe in the end of that 10-year plan, we'll think of SNK just like we do about EA and Ubisoft or something, and that'd be pretty crazy. But my friends, that is the news for now. So let me know what you think about that in the comments about the upcoming SNK World Takeover. And otherwise, well, hey, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some SNK games.